Hi there, this is the Candyman. Today, I would like to talk about the Tops Chewing Gum Company, Tops Candy Company, makers of Bazooka, Bazooka Joe, famous over the years for their baseball cards. The broker used to come by because we were such a good customer of theirs. They had a broker, and they used to bring me sheets of uncut baseball cards, which I had never seen before. They were like huge sheets, like the whole team was on there. I can only imagine we're talking about like 1970 something. I can only imagine what those are worth now. We gave them away to our best customers. I hope they still save them. And what's interesting is Tops in the 70s made a product. It was called orange juice gum. It was in a little tiny milk crate type container, miniature. Our daughter Roxanne is the one that actually found that at Newberry's. And she brought it home and she said, "Dad, this is a new product. What do you think?" And I said, "Roxy, this is a very good find." So that actually snowballed us into getting into the novelty candy business. I called up Tops the next day, and I placed an order for it. And then I got their grape juice gum. They had about three or four good-selling flavors. But that started us into the business. And Michael Eisner, who ran Disney for a while, quite a few years actually. He bought the Tops Chewing Gum Company a while back, and I don't think he owns 100% of it right now, but I think he sold off the card division and he has the candy division, if I were to make an educated guess. Anyway, it's a very interesting company, and today I want to hand this over to Scarlett. Scarlett is our commentator for today, and welcome, Scarlett.
Thank you, Candyman. Bazooka bubble gum was first marketed shortly after World War II in the U.S. by the Tops Company of Brooklyn, New York. The gum was probably named after the rocket-propelled weapon developed by the U.S. Army during the war, which itself was named after a musical instrument. The bubble gum was packaged in a red, white, and blue color scheme and originally sold for 1 penny. Beginning in 1953, Tops changed the packaging to include small comic strips with the gum, featuring the character Bazooka Joe. There are over 1,535 different Bazooka Joe comic strip wrappers to collect. Also on the comic strip is an offer for a premium and a fortune. Older Bazooka Joe comic strips were larger in size and are no longer available. In addition to original, Tops eventually included the flavors Strawberry Shake, Cherry Berry, Watermelon Whirl, and Grape Rage. Bazooka Bubble Gum also makes sugar-free flavors such as Original and a Flavor Blasts variety, claimed to have a longer-lasting, more intense taste. Bazooka Bubble Gum comes in 2 different sizes. Bazooka Bubble Gum is sold in many countries, often with Bazooka Joe comic strips translated to the local language. Bazooka Gum is sold in Canada with cartoons in both English and French, depending upon the city. In Israel, it is manufactured under license by Elite in the company's factory in Naf HaGalil. The cartoons are written in Hebrew. Bazooka Joe is usually better known than the gum that gave him life. He was the comic strip character who was featured in the comics on the inside of this gum variety for years. He is usually shown wearing a black eye patch, and he was drawn in a very unique way that draws attention to him even in these tiny comics. In Spain, it was sold under the name Chico Bazooka with only 1 O. Starting in the mid-1960s and featuring the Bazooka Joe strips. One of the publicity slogans was Chicle Bazooka, Siempre en la Boca, which translates to Bazooka gum, always in the mouth. Rhymes were a popular publicity trick at the time. In 2012, Bazooka candy brands announced they would no longer include comics, instead using brain-teasing puzzle wrappers in an attempt to modernize the brand. In Argentina, sales continue with the comics in Spanish using the name Yo Amo Bazooka, which translates to I Love Bazooka. Tops lists all information about all of its Bazooka candy brands through its website Candymania. In April 2019, the company announced the launch of the Bazooka Throwback Pack. I hope you enjoyed learning a little more about the history of a gum that we've all enjoyed for many years.
Thank you, Scarlett. That was such a very well done presentation. If you could press the subscribe button out there, you will be able to get our next episode before anybody else.